we're not promoting anything, we're just playing songs. It's really lovely to go on stage and play songs and just sing. You know, it's like I fucking love tonight. It doesn't matter that there's nothing new tonight. You know, this isn't a job for me. It's not a career. I don't worry about what we do next. When we do something next, it will be, you know, I'll be on the defensive and say this is the best thing we've ever done, as I always say. It's you know, at the moment I just love the feeling in the group. I love the fact that everyone likes each other. Everyone's on stage. They look at each other. Everyone just enjoys it. It's like it's my dream, actually. Like, it's taken so long. You know, there have been times in The Cure's history where we've all liked each other, and they're the best times. And at this moment, that's one of those times. So I'm just enjoying it. I don't worry about the future. I don't know if I've got a future. You know, it's like I'm getting to that age where I can't think too far ahead. I imagined when I was young that people who are someone who sings in a group has a life that's just like, that's their life. They sing in a group, and that's their life. But as you get older, that life takes place outside of this environment. This is so fucking unreal to me. This is not my life. I feel dreadfully uncomfortable doing this. I really do. I'm not, you know, I'm not a shy person, but this is fucking mental. It's like just talking junk to a room full of people. I'm not that kind of entertainer. The idea that our lives just follow this path, which is The Cure, this is for everyone in the group. It's not true. It's like there are so many things happen, you know. Like people fall ill, families fall ill, and people die, and you kind of think, none of that's in public because we're not that kind of group. But these things have to be addressed, you know. It's like I live a life outside of The Cure. When I was young, The Cure was absolutely everything because I was young. Nothing else mattered. Like, to any young person, it's like, fuck the rest of the world. But you can't do that when you get older. Like, I mean, you can, you have the choice, and then you end up with, like, completely, I don't know. I mean, I know a couple of people that have no concept of life outside what they do as art, and they're just fucked, really. One day they'll wake up and think, there is no such thing as art without life. It's like, that's the point. That feeds into what you do, and it's like, we have to address that. So we do things less and less as we grow older. To me, it's a very simple equation, but we're unfortunately maybe in a world that values youth above everything else. You know, it's like, if we have a young crowd, it's seen as like, it's a great thing. Like, we've got young people, you know, and I think, well, of course we've got a young crowd because they are the same as I was when I was young. There's no difference in the emotion that you know, the songs that we play are entirely about universal emotions. It's like, I don't know, but we're not a young band. You know, I know we're an old band getting older, and I have to recognise that. Otherwise, my life will be just like more foolish than it already is. I don't know. It's not none of this is the right forum for me to like talk. Like, but you get hopefully you get a sense of like what I mean. My life outside of this, as with everyone else in the group, there's a huge part of what we are takes place outside of The Cure. And when we're ready to do this again, we do it. At the moment, everyone's happy about doing it, but you know, this is like 33 years or something. It's like, I don't feel like if we say don't stop, you think, well, we're much nearer the end than we used to be. There will come a point when it will be the last thing we do, but I won't be sad about it because it's kind of hardwired into my head. When I was young, I did not want me to become an old person playing young songs. So as long as I can write good songs and sing them convincingly, which I did tonight in my own mind, it's good. But I've got enough people around me to tell me that it's not good, so I won't make a fool of myself. But Vieilles Charreus, the last time, I hated it, to be honest. I really hated it. I thought we were shit the last time we played it. We had no idea what we were doing. And I was actually quite ill when we played it. And to combat my illness, I just drank a lot, and I was sick before we went on stage. And it was just like a pretty bad show. Tonight, we understood that we were part of a big week-long cultural festival, that Vieilles Charreus means something in France, and we approached it differently. And I think that's why we were so much better tonight. We went on stage wanting to be part of the festival rather than wanting to be the best thing at the festival. And it makes a huge difference. I you know, again, it's like it's 10 years ago. I don't have this in me anymore to be the best thing. I don't fucking care really that much. It's that if we're as good as we can be, I hope that we're the best thing. But it doesn't matter. The problem with this press conference is that this might be the best fucking thing at the festival, and you're all missing it, and so am I. It's like, in the last 18 months, I've done a lot of collaborations. One or two haven't been released yet, and I've done another couple of things just on my own. But we've got a month off between now and the next festival in Vienna, in Austria, and we will be recording. The Cure as a band with this lineup will record for the first time. There will be a Mixed Up 2 album coming out probably this side of Christmas. Mixed Up 2, yeah. With I've given songs to groups that I really love, like Mogwai and Cranes and some other people. I thought the best thing to do would be to have some new remasters, but rather than by producers, I think that groups that remix your songs, groups that you love that remix your songs, is a much more interesting idea than producers remixing your songs. So Mixed Up 2 will be our favourite bands remixing Cure songs. It's good. It'll be this Christmas. Yeah. Mogwai are doing Faith. It's so good. It'll be really good. Cure fans will love it.